Hi everybody. Hey, I know that everybody definitely knows I'm not a Hillary Clinton fan from all my posts and everything. So I was listening to the debate last night, and I was just, you know, I mean, it just seems like it's the same things over and over and over again. About Trump's past, about this, and everybody has passed. I know I do. Unfortunately, had some bad things happen to me, but we all overcome them and we make mistakes. The magnitude of the mistakes that Hillary has made is astronomical. I mean, you're just talking about, you know, and I hate bringing emails. I don't know anything about the emails and about. I know about the $6 billion that is unaccounted for. I mean, that's a tremendous amount of money. I mean, $6 billion of our taxpayer money is a lot of money to be missing. Okay, and not even accounted for. Okay, Hillary talks about Trump not doing pro- providing his tax returns. Okay, well, did you provide what happened to the $6 billion? Did you provide what happened in all those emails? I mean, she just blatantly, blatantly lies about everything. She is she has an agenda. She wants to be the first woman president. That's great. I personally put Sarah Palin in there over Hillary Clinton. It's ridiculous. All right, one of the other things that struck me last night is the Clinton Foundation. So I got online this morning and I looked at the things, and they have their tax returns, they have stuff listed. So, I want to say, I'm looking at some of their numbers, okay? And let's say the 2013, 2014 numbers. Now, they took in from contributions $198 million. Okay. Grants from the government $92 million. Okay. And then they have another $3 million of other revenue. Okay, so a total revenue and support of $294 million they took in 1 year. Okay. What interests me is, somebody's getting paid for running this foundation. Okay, you have Chelsea, you have Bill's pictures all over the place, you have Hillary. Okay, um, I guess the only place you can find this is under where it says management and general distribution of funds, because it doesn't say payroll. Okay, um, which is 7%, $15,633,000. Okay, $15 million for management costs. Okay, which I assume would have to be payroll. Okay, now I understand they probably have a good bit of employees. Okay, but $15 million. Now, how much and where is it in these reports? Are the Clintons taken? Don't tell me they're not paying themselves a salary. Don't tell me they're not paying themselves money. Don't tell me this is what little Miss Chelsea lives off of, and everything else. Okay, besides the ridiculous amounts of money they take from their lobbyists to show up at one fundraiser, and what was it, one for $225,000, where she admit that she lied about not wanting and to have open borders or whatever it was. Okay, seriously, dude. I mean, is Trump is Trump the ideal candidate? Have we ever had really an ideal candidate? Okay, um, if you listen to what's going on, with the tax cuts and with the tax breaks and with all this, again, and I don't mean to pick on the Democratic Party, but again, they do what they always do. They try to appeal to the masses, which is the middle class and lower class workers, make promises that they don't keep. When Obama got in there, and I don't really have anything against Obama. I don't think he had a great presidency, but I don't think he had a terrible presidency. Okay, there's been worse. Okay, and I don't care, um, or am not against Mr. Obama. I don't believe in his health care. I've seen the increases of premiums. Okay, it is absolutely ridiculous, and it's gonna get worse. Okay, now, do I believe everybody should have health care? Absolutely. Canada does it. Okay. But you're going to pay for it somewhere. Okay? You're going to pay for it in taxes. You're going to pay for it somewhere. Okay. But let's get back to this. Okay. $15 million. Okay. In management fees. All right. So they take money in from the government. They take money in from donations. They run this Clinton Foundation, and they dispersed quite a bit of money. They've helped a lot of people. Okay, that's great. Okay, but in the process, you have made yourself filthy rich. Okay, off of donations and government money. Okay, enough to run ads besides of all the scumbag lobbyists you have in your pocket that are just pouring money into you because they know what it's going to be and what they're going to receive out of it. Okay, so what do you guys take? Okay, maybe 10 million to run the place. Okay, you guys putting 5 million a year in your pocket off of other people's money. Third world countries. Okay, like Trump said, Syria, places where you claim to be all pro woman and pro this. Seriously, where they are literally, like Trump says, throwing women off of buildings. Okay, all right, throwing women off of buildings. Okay, and I just want to just get online and just Google the foundation and see what kind of money comes through there. And granted, I want to say they are helping a lot of people, but in the meantime, and don't think for a minute that they're not helping these people to line their own pockets. Come on. I've personally seen people that run nonprofit organizations, and if you're watching this, you know exactly where I am, to line their pockets. Okay, so come on now. Okay, $15 million. Okay, they deserve $15 million a year. Okay, when they're supposed to be government employees helping people. So I'm going to help you, but I'm going to get rich doing it. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to help you with other people's money, donations, and government grants. Okay, stop. All right, one other little thing I just want to chime in on: the pro-life and the pro-choice. Okay, I absolutely believe a woman has the right to her own body and make decisions. Okay, but I absolutely believe, I have 7 children. I absolutely believe that after a certain period of time, there is a time that you are killing somebody. Okay, and I understand their circumstance. I understand that, well, it's either me or them. Hey, if I continue to have a pregnancy, I'm going to lose my life. Well, why did you get pregnant? Okay, why did you have a baby? Okay, you didn't know this in advance. You didn't know that you were a high-risk pregnancy, and you got pregnant in advance, and then you decide when it goes to 8 months that it's just too close, and that you are possibly going to die, so you're going to go ahead and just kill the kid instead. Okay, there are definitely circumstances. Okay, I agree. A woman has a right to her body. Okay, especially in the case of sexual abuse and rapes and everything else. I mean, my God, it takes a strong woman to probably have a child to a rape. I mean, come on. I mean, there has got to be circumstance, but there could be like legislation. I can't speak against this. There should be fail safes, and there should be laws that write that stuff in. Okay, it's crazy. All right, you guys. Again, I'm not against Obama. I'm not for Obama, but we have obviously had a lot of problems with our economy. We obviously have a lot of problems right now. Okay, and I'm going to say it. They always say, well, Obama took on a huge deficit. He took on a huge problem. He took on a huge this. To me, when I follow it, it always seems like that the Democratic Party gets in right when the Republican Party is starting to fix things. Okay, then they take credit for fixing it, ruin it, and then it starts all over again. Okay, I want you to just think back of what I'm saying here. Okay, and I want you to look at that big picture. Okay, as long as I can remember, that's how it looks to me. Okay, and I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I get it, but you know, living off of and promising people with no money and all this other stuff, you know, lower taxes, lower this, just to get votes, and you're not doing anything for them. Okay, the way the tax laws are written, if you make a certain amount, you get your money back anyways. You're not paying taxes. You're not paying taxes in the lower tax brackets. You're getting child tax credits. You're getting all your money back. Now, what about the people that aren't paying taxes because we let so many third world people into this country? And like I've said before, I know a local place right where I live. The guy has 3 or 4 restaurants. Okay. He is a foreigner, and I don't care. I'm not going to say what kind. I'm not a racist person. I don't care. Okay. All right. But he tells his employees, okay, that, well, I'm not going to pay you minimum wage. I'm not going to pay you. I'm going to pay you under the table. I'm going to pay you in cash under the table. And instead of paying you minimum wage, I'm going to pay you $1 less because, hey, because I'm paying you cash under the table, you're saving $2 instead of paying taxes. There's a lot of problems with that. Okay. First of all, nobody's paying taxes, including him. Okay. The people can't file a tax return. Okay, how do these people file tax returns? Okay, and if you did get paid that money, you would get it back. It'd be like a forced savings because of the tax bracket, and you get it back at the end of the year anyways. I understand we all need money in our pocket to live. God knows I know. I struggle all the time. Okay, I'm that middle class, if that, right now, right? And God knows I struggle, but it doesn't mean, you should be manipulated by somebody. And this guy goes on and on and on and doesn't pay any taxes. Okay, how is that fair? Okay, and that is what needs regulated, things to that nature. Now, if I live in a small town and I know one thing with 3 places in my little small town, how much is going on of this? Okay. And illegal immigration, all that stuff, if you guys were to listen, Trump doesn't say you can't have people coming in here, okay? We're the U.S. People come to us to start and be part of something huge. That's great. We'll do it legally, okay? Come in and get a citizenship. My grandparents did, okay? My great-grandparents did, okay? All my family's from Italy, okay? They came in, they got citizenship, they worked on railroads, worked in coal mines. They did it legally. Okay, they paid their taxes. Okay, that's all we're asking. So I am not against a woman president, but I am against Hillary Clinton as president. You guys need to get a hold of yourself. Okay, just look at the foundation thing. Okay. Who's getting $15 million a year? Okay, and by the way, that is 7% net. If that is the payroll, which I don't know it is, but it doesn't say payroll on here. Okay, it says management in general has to be that one according to these numbers here. Okay, that's 7% net on money they didn't even do anything to raise. They get contributions and government grants. Could you imagine that if everybody who owned a business across the world and did a volume of $300 million a year, net 7%, none of us would have a problem. Okay, none of us. Okay, that's a huge amount of money. Okay, for your information, most people net 2 and 3%. Okay, net. Okay, if they're lucky. So come on, wake up. Trump for president. Do yourself a favor. Don't vote Hillary, please.